because I spend 90% of the time at home since I work from home also. It's been a little bit difficult. This market out here in Houston right now is super crazy. Being, okay, number one, the eviction moratorium, let's just talk about it, okay, is preventing people who can't pay rent. It's preventing them from being able to be evicted. So it's probably not the best. No, it's not the best credit. Okay, I don't have perfect credit, because if I had perfect credit, I wouldn't be trying to rent. I would be buying a house right now. Okay, and although I have made great strides in my credit, honey, I still have a little bit of work to put in before I'm comfortable getting a house, okay? Because technically, if I really wanted to, I could get a house right now. But number one, I don't have the time. And number two, my interest rate's going to be crazy. Are working with a realtor, but in order to make this process go for buying a house, I need to get my credit score up myself a little bit higher. And I'm just not there yet. And we just don't have the time to kind of do this last minute for this move. But it is something that I really want to make sure happens at the end of my next lease. So if we lock in for a year, then by the time I'm done with the next lease that we have, we need to be buying a house. And that's exactly what we're working towards. I want this to be my last rental, like ever. God willing. And it's like, if I could just take a year and then take my time and just get my credit up another 50 points to 100 points. So that's what we're doing right now. I know that you guys are probably like, why won't you just buy a house? I want to buy a house really badly. I'm so sick and tired of paying somebody else's mortgage when I could just be paying my own. You know what I'm saying? I just would rather do that. Plus, I'm tired of moving every year. This year's been kind of weird. This year and last year, it's been kind of weird. So it's making it harder for people who rent, like me, to rent. And so that's why I really, if my landlord was not selling my house, I would not be moving. Because this is like the worst time to move right now because of everything that's going on. It's like they are making the requirements for renting a house the same as damn near buying a house. And it's like I don't want to buy your house. I just want to rent it. So give me a little slack here, okay? Give me a little slack, because if I had a perfect credit score, I'd buy this thing. You know what I'm saying? I'd buy it. I'd put in an offer. You know what I'm saying? I really do pride myself on being able to find. My thing is like, he's just like, happy wife, happy life, happy girlfriend, happy life. Okay, he's basically like letting me decide. All he wants is enough space for the kids to be happy and to have a backyard. Like, other than that, he hasn't had much requests. So even though he does help me search, find, and like decide when it comes down to like, okay, here are our choices, what would you not like or whatever, he's more like, I'm just like, as long as we have a house, we're fine. So you know, I guess the dilemma is like, it's really up to me to figure out what it is that I really want. Basically, that's where we're at. So like I said, you guys, I'm getting to the point now where I'm kind of getting close to having a solid answer of like, okay, yes, we found a house. But I'm not comfortable saying that yet because I haven't signed a lease, number one, and I just really don't know for sure yet. I know that the options that I do have are really nice, and I'm still looking. So we'll see, you know, we'll see what happens. Time is a ticking. Technically, I agreed to move out next weekend. So I really feel like I'm pressed for time and I got to make a decision like yesterday. If you're wondering why I've been gone and I haven't been posting, I have been so stressed out, you guys. I've really been so stressed out. I'm going to be honest with you guys, and I've been trying not to let myself get stressed about stuff like this, but I have, obviously, like, I don't want to be without a place. Like, me and my kids have to have a place, of course, in Bay too, but we all as a family have to have a place to call our own and to live in. And so I was just like freaking, you know, honestly, actually, my mom, she called me the other day and she was like, you should move to Africa. And I'm like, Africa? And she's like, yeah, Africa. She's like, I've been watching these videos on YouTube. And she was like, or she's like, just do your research and think about it at some point in the future. Maybe not like this move or like today, but, you know, at some point in the future, because everybody's going back to the motherland. You know, been lied to about, you know, thinking that the entire continent is poor when it's not really that way. Now she got me over here watching videos about moving to Africa, okay? All right. But, you know, you guys, I hate moving. I don't like doing it. It's been one of those things, like, I feel like no matter how much I pack, my house is still not packed. No matter how much I clean or pack something away, it seems like it jumps out of the box. Like, I feel like when I started to change the way I thought about things and stopped condemning myself before I even give myself an option or a chance to, like, let them tell you no first. I didn't do that. I was telling myself, no, I'm not going to get that. I want it so bad, but I'm not going to get it because I know they're going to probably require me to have, like, spot on credit. And, I just don't have that. I just didn't give myself the opportunity to try, to get denied. Let me get denied. If I get denied, okay, well, at least I'll try. But you never know, because you explain your situation up front and let them know, hey, here's what it is. My credit score, not the best. But I have great history. This is who I work with. This is what I do, blah, 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 blah. And give them an option to be like, I'm intrigued. And then that opens the floor for other conversations where you can get in the door. So anyway, I was denying myself that opportunity. So I passed up a lot of houses. I probably lost out on a lot of houses. So the good news